That was like cheesy broccoli, broccoli? Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I've got some new bowl recipes that I'm sharing with you guys. If you don't know, I lost 70 pounds back in 2020 and I've been maintaining that loss since, while also focusing on building muscle and really prioritizing protein and fiber. I track with WeightWatchers, so I like to incorporate a lot of 0-point foods, and today I'm sharing 7 bowl recipes that I really prioritize those things with. If you enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Bowls are something that have helped me so much to stay on track with my weight loss. They're super quick and easy to throw together, and a lot of the time I just end up using ingredients that I have on hand and tossing them on some rice. And with that, I'm really prioritizing proteins and vegetables. I also like to do a lot of ingredient prepping, and with that I'm able to just throw some ingredients together again on a base of rice and make a nice filling meal for lunch or dinner. And with these bowls, I always use a base of jasmine rice. That's just my preference. I always find that I enjoy the jasmine rice the most. I usually do a 5-point serving, which is 3/4 cup cooked. Sometimes I'll weigh it out using my food scale. It's around 135 grams. And a lot of the time I just prep a big batch of rice ahead of time so it's ready in my fridge to make a quick bowl. But I want to make it clear that you can use whatever you want as a base for these bowls. So if you prefer a different type of rice or couscous, quinoa, or even lettuce, you can do whatever works best for you. I just find that the bowls are most satisfying when I incorporate rice with them. Anyway, let's get started with the first bowl that I'm making today. First up, we're making a Korean beef inspired bowl. So I'll have my base of jasmine rice. Then I'm going to cook up some lean ground beef, which is 0 points on WeightWatchers. The serving of 4 ounces has 23 grams of protein, making it nice and filling. So I'm gonna cook this on the stove and add some sauce, which I'll show how I make that. I'm also going to cut up some cucumber, carrots, and green onion. And then I think I'm gonna fry an egg or two to put on top of the bowl as well. Those are also 0 points and add some extra protein. All of the recipes will be in the video description with the points and calories, but let's go ahead and get started. I start by heating up a pan on the stove, and then I add the pound of lean ground beef. While that's cooking, I start chopping up the veggies. I was only able to find carrot sticks, but I diced them into smaller cubes. Then I've got a cucumber that I'm also chopping up into smaller pieces. Once the ground beef starts to brown, I flip it over and kind of just mash it down to continue cooking. And then I just quickly made the sauce that I'm going to be adding to the beef. So I had some hot honey from the farmer's market. I mixed in soy sauce, toasted sesame oil, ginger, minced garlic, some chili sriracha sauce, and I just whisk that together until it's nice and combined. Then at this point my meat was almost done cooking, so I used my meat masher to break it into smaller pieces. Once it's done, I pour the sauce in and I get the meat nice and coated. Then I just let that simmer for about 2 more minutes. I wanted to top these bowls with some eggs, so each bowl is getting 2 eggs. I just crack them into a pan, and then once they start cooking on the bottom, I flip them over. I like to leave the yolk slightly runny. So I salted the eggs and I let them sit at a medium heat for a few minutes. Once everything's ready, I can start assembling the bowls. So I've got my base of jasmine rice, the cooked meat, carrots, cucumber, egg, some green onions, and then an extra drizzle of sriracha. I like to mix everything together, and this bowl comes out to 47 grams of protein and only 7 points on WeightWatchers. Okay, the next bowl that I'm making is a really quick and easy one to throw together. I'll be making a chicken gravy bowl with some corn and green beans, and I'm gonna quickly run through the ingredients I'm using. I've got some Just Bare chicken in the air fryer right now. It's 4 points for the 3-ounce serving that I'm having. I'll do my base of jasmine rice, and then I've got some green beans that I'm going to heat up and season. I've also got some roasted corn. I just heat this up in the microwave. It comes frozen at Trader Joe's. So I'll heat this up and add it to the bowl as well. I want to make this more filling and add a little bit more protein, so I thought I had some turkey burgers prepped, but I don't. But I do have some in the freezer from Trader Joe's. I'm just going to cook one of these on the stove. They are 0 points on WeightWatchers, and that'll add 22 grams of protein along with the chicken. Then I've got some crispy fried onions I'll add on top, and it's 1 point for the serving of these. And then to top it off, I'm going to make the gravy, and I've just got this Kinder's bone broth gravy packet. So you just make it in water on the stove, and it comes together really quick and easy, and that'll be what I drizzle on top of the bowl. So it comes out to 11 points total, and it's got 42 grams of protein, and it'll be really quick and easy to heat these things up and then just assemble the bowl. I tossed my serving of lightly breaded chicken bites into the air fryer and got the turkey burgers started first. Then I also got started on the gravy. You just add the packet to cold water and bring it to a boil. I got the green beans started. I just added some garlic, salt, and onion powder and popped those in the microwave. And I continued to just keep an eye on the burgers and the gravy. You have to continue whisking it until it boils and then you let it simmer for a few minutes. I let the turkey burgers cool for a minute and then I just diced them into smaller pieces and added them to my base of jasmine rice. I also poured out a serving of roasted corn from the freezer that I just popped in the microwave, so I add that to the bowl and the green beans. I decided I wanted my chicken bites to be smaller pieces, so I just cut them up with a knife and then I topped it with some crispy fried onions and a good amount of that bone broth gravy. And this one actually ended up being my favorite bowl out of all of them. It tasted just like Thanksgiving. The next bowl that I'm making is going to be a cheesy ham broccoli bowl. My mom used to make a dish that was cheesy rice broccoli, and I'm kind of going off of that, but I'm adding some ham to it. You can also add chicken. I was thinking about adding a couple pieces of blackened chicken just to make this a little more filling and high in protein, or if I had some prepped chicken breast, I would definitely incorporate that. But I'll do my base of jasmine rice, and then I've just got a classic ham steak that I'm going to slice up into cubes. I'm just gonna cook it in a pan on the stove for a few minutes. It doesn't take that long to heat up. I'm going to roast some broccoli in the oven, so I've just got this bag of broccoli florets. I'm gonna put it on a baking sheet and spray it with some nonstick olive oil spray, and then just add some like garlic, salt, and seasonings to it, and then I'll pop it in the oven to roast it up. Now I was gonna make a cheese sauce using cottage cheese and some nutritional yeast. That would definitely make this meal much higher in protein, but I thought I had more cheddar cheese than I do, so I'm not able to make that. But pretty much I was gonna blend together some cottage cheese, nutritional yeast, and then some cheddar, as well as a little bit of milk, and that would make a nice creamy sauce when you heat it up. But I'm just gonna do the quick and easy route today. I got this ragu cheddar cheese sauce. It's 4 points for a quarter cup. I'm just gonna use half that serving today, so 2 points, and I'll just drizzle it on top of the ham and the broccoli. And then I'm also gonna add some crispy onions, which these are the fried crispy onions. It's 1 point for the serving. So I'll just add that for a little crunch and flavor. And then, like I said, I'll have probably the blackened chicken I'll use in the air fryer, and I'll just heat this up to drizzle it on top. I need to get the broccoli started roasting, but everything else comes together super quick and easy, and let me show you how I do it. I knew the broccoli would take the longest to cook, so I preheated my oven, and then I've got a baking sheet I sprayed with some nonstick spray. I decided to cut the broccoli into a little bit of smaller pieces so I can just add it to my bowl straight from the oven. Then I sprayed it with some nonstick spray and added some garlic, salt, onion powder, and roasted veggie seasoning from Kinder's. I popped that in the oven and then some blackened chicken in the air fryer, and I also got started heating up the ham on the stove. Once the blackened chicken was done cooking in the air fryer, I cut it up into smaller pieces and added it to my base of jasmine rice. The ham steak only takes a few minutes to heat up, so once that was done, I just chopped my portion into cubes and also added it to the bowl with the roasted broccoli. Then I've got a serving of crispy fried onions I added on top with a drizzle of some cheese sauce that I heated up in the microwave. And this was such a filling bowl for 10 points on WeightWatchers. The next bowl that I'm making is a steak fajita bowl. I'll start with the normal base of jasmine rice, and I actually did this earlier today. I got a flank steak and I mixed it with this fajita blend Kinder's seasoning packet and some water. So it's just been in the fridge for a few hours. I'm going to cook this up and then slice it into smaller strips. This is 0 points on WeightWatchers. Then of course we've got to have the grilled peppers and onions. So I'm gonna make a bigger batch so that I have leftovers, but I'll cut up some bell peppers and an onion, and I'm actually gonna cook it in the same pan after I take the steak out to let it rest. I'll just cook up the peppers and onions really quickly. I'm also going to make some fresh pico de gallo and corn salsa to add to this. So I've got some fresh tomatoes from the garden. I'll cut those up with some cilantro, some onion, and some jalapeno pepper. And then I've got fresh limes for lime juice. For the corn salsa, I just use canned corn, also some cilantro and red onion. Then I really like fajitas with sour cream, so I'm going to drizzle some light sour cream on top of the bowl, and that'll be it. I'm gonna get started making the pico de gallo and salsa first so it can sit for a minute, and then I'll cook up the steak and the peppers. The steak doesn't take too long to cook, so I wanted to get started making the salsa and pico de gallo first. It always makes sense to just make multiple because usually I've got some extra cilantro, so I like to make multiple types of salsa when I do. They use a lot of similar ingredients, but they really do taste different. I'm dicing up some fresh jalapenos from the garden, and I add that to both the pico and the corn salsa. The pico gets yellow onion and the corn salsa gets red onion. Then these are also fresh tomatoes from the garden. They have been so good this year and they work so perfectly for the pico. So I chop those up into smaller pieces, and then I'm just dicing up the cilantro to add to both. If I don't have fresh limes, I'll just use lime juice, but I usually prefer to use the fresh limes. So I squeeze that into both salsas. I add 2 cans of corn to the corn salsa, and then I salt each of them. I mix them up until they're combined, and then I just set those aside until I'm ready to assemble my bowl. I'm cooking the peppers in the same pan as the steak, so I wanted to make sure they were just chopped and ready so I could cook them after I finished cooking the meat. I marinated it in the fridge for a few hours, and then I just set my pan to a high heat and started cooking the steak. I knew I wanted to get the ends extra crispy after I cut it up into strips, so I left it a little bit underdone and I still let it rest for a few minutes, and then I sliced it into smaller strips to continue cooking. But while the steak was resting, I was able to get the peppers and onions cooked, and you can see they have some nice flavoring on them from cooking them in the steak pan. But once the peppers and onions were done, I set those aside, and then I used the same pan to just get a little bit of crispiness on each end of the steak strips. Then I've got my bowl with the base of jasmine rice, and I add a good amount of grilled peppers and onions. I cut the steak into a little bit of smaller pieces, and then I added a good amount of pico de gallo and corn salsa. And my favorite part about fajitas is the sour cream mixed with everything, so I added a tablespoon of light sour cream on top, and that's the entire bowl for only 7 points with 42 grams of protein. I'm really excited about the next bowl I'm making. I realized recently that chicken thighs are 0 points on WeightWatchers when they're boneless and skinless. So today I'm making a chicken gyro bowl, and I'm gonna marinate the chicken thighs. I'm gonna let them sit in the fridge for a couple hours. So I really quickly wanted to show you the marinade that I'm making, and then I'll be back to cook the chicken and assemble the bowl. But for traditional chicken gyros, we've got chicken thighs, and then it marinates in a Greek yogurt lemon sauce. So I'm going to use some of this Greek yogurt, which is 0 points. I wish I had fresh lemon, but I'm just using some lemon juice and then some minced garlic. I've also got some paprika, onion powder, oregano, and garlic salt. So I'm gonna whisk that together and then just add it to a bag with the chicken and pop that in the fridge for a few hours. I wanted the chicken to have some time in the fridge to marinate, so I got this done earlier in the day. I mixed together some plain non-fat Greek yogurt, some minced garlic, onion powder, paprika, and oregano, and I whisked that together. I also decided to add a little bit of olive oil. And then I've got boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which are 0 points on WeightWatchers. I cut them a little bit into smaller pieces, but kind of left them whole so that I can cook them that way. But I just made sure to really get them coated in that yogurt marinade. And then I pop them in the fridge until I'm ready for dinner. Okay, so my chicken has been marinating, and now I'm just going to cook it on the stove in a pan. Then to my bowl, I'll do a base of jasmine rice. I've got some spicy tzatziki. This is from the brand Good Foods, and you can have up to 4 tablespoons for 1 point on WeightWatchers. I've also got some fresh tomatoes from the garden that I'm gonna slice up, and then a cucumber. I also wanted to add a little extra crisp, and I'm gonna put some pita thins in the bowl as well. So now I just need to cook up the chicken thighs and then chop up the veggies, and this will come together super quick and easy. I heated a pan up to a medium-high heat, and then I ended up adding the entire portion of chicken to it. I probably could have used a bigger pan, but I was able to make it fit. So I was just kind of moving the chicken around and keeping an eye on it while I got some other things ready. Once I noticed it starting to brown, I did flip it over and then I let it continue cooking. Then I'm just dicing up some cucumber. I always prefer to leave the skin on for recipes like this, but you could definitely peel the cucumbers. Then I've also got some fresh grape tomatoes from the garden, so I'm just dicing those up. And that was really all the prep that went into this. I just had to finish cooking up the chicken, and then I was ready to assemble my bowl. So I've got my base of jasmine rice for 5 points. I added the cucumber, and then it was just easiest to use my kitchen scissors to cut the chicken into smaller bite-sized pieces. So I added my serving of chicken to the bowl, then those diced tomatoes, and a good amount of this yogurt tzatziki. And then I just crushed up a point worth of pita chips and added those in the middle. And this one was another really filling meal for only 8 points with 47 grams of protein. Moving on to the next bowl. This one is a little more just being fun and trying something different. So kind of inspired by Lou Malnati's, who decided to make a Chicago style hot dog pizza. I'm gonna be making a Chicago style hot dog rice bowl today. It's honestly not gonna be that high in protein. I was thinking about adding some blackened chicken, but I just wanna keep it as the normal Chicago style bowl. This is more just for fun to show that you can really turn anything into a bowl. So I've got my base of jasmine rice here. This is 5 points on WeightWatchers. It's about 3/4 cup cooked. I did decide I wanna add some diced roasted potatoes in place of like French fries, just to add a little extra to this bowl to make it more filling. And those are 0 points on WeightWatchers. I actually already popped them in the air fryer, so those are just roasting up. Then I'm going to have a turkey dog. So this is 4 points on WeightWatchers. And usually the meat I choose adds a lot of protein. This only has 7 grams in a hot dog, but it's 4 points. So I'll be cooking this on the stove and chopping it up in the bowl. I've also got some sport peppers, some pickles, which my favorite are these mini gherkin dill pickles. I've also got some relish and some mustard. Then we've got tomatoes from the garden, and I'll top it with some celery salt. So this will come together and just taste like a Chicago style dog. The crispy potatoes will be perfect in place of fries, and I'm excited to throw this together. I know Adam's excited about this one, so let me get started. This bowl was another one that didn't require too much prep, so I just got the turkey dogs started on the stove. I kept an eye on the turkey dogs, but then I just chopped up my pickles that I'm using and some grape tomatoes from the garden. I had also chopped up some red potato that I coated in olive oil spray and seasoning, and I just roasted those in the air fryer quickly. But once those potatoes were done and the hot dogs were as well, I chopped up the hot dogs and assembled my bowl with my base of jasmine rice. I added some dill pickle relish, sports peppers on top, and then a drizzle of mustard, and I almost forgot the celery salt. This one could have been higher in protein, but honestly, it was just a fun one to create and proof that you can turn anything into a bowl. The next bowl that I'm making is a Cajun shrimp bowl. I'll have my base of jasmine rice for 5 points, and I'm going to cook it up in a pan on the stove and just season it with a little bit of this Cajun seasoning, as well as some onion powder and garlic salt. I'm also going to just microwave a can of beans. I will season it with a little bit of paprika and garlic salt, and these are 0 points on WeightWatchers. I was going to do some roasted corn, but I remembered we have some corn salsa in the fridge, so roasted corn would work really well, but I'm actually going to use the corn salsa. I think that the cilantro will be really good mixed in with this, and then the red onion as well. So I've got my corn salsa. I'm going to saute up some peppers, and then I've got cornbread, which this is the Veggies Made Great cornbread. You could also make your own, but these just come in the freezer section. They're gluten-free. They are 6 points on WeightWatchers, but everything else I'm adding to this bowl is 0. So this will be nice to incorporate. I'll probably just kind of crumble it up and mix it in with the shrimp and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and get started cooking the shrimp first. These just microwave, and then I just have to heat up the peppers, the beans, and the rice. The shrimp cooks really quickly, so I wanted to get the other ingredients prepped first. I've got a can of red beans that I strained and just seasoned with some onion powder, garlic salt, and a little paprika, and I just heated those in the microwave. Then I got started chopping up my bell peppers, and I put those in a pan on the stove at a medium-high heat. I also started cooking up the shrimp so I could just keep an eye on both things while they were cooking. I added some Cajun seasoning, onion powder, garlic salt, and paprika. And it only took a few minutes to get that cooked up. Then I was able to assemble my bowl with my base of jasmine rice, a good amount of those peppers and corn salsa. I added my cooked red beans and a good portion of shrimp, and then I just popped the cornbread in the microwave. It took like 40 seconds, and I crumbled that on top. I also wanted a sauce for this, so I just mixed together a little non-fat plain Greek yogurt with sriracha and then drizzled that on top. And the bag I'm using is just an icing bag from my cookie business. I like to use it to mix the sauce because then I don't use a dish and I can drizzle it perfectly on top. This bowl came out to 11 points and had 45 grams of protein.